suppose.
Come on, it's your birthday. Give us a smile.
Well, look, if you wanted smiles, you should have given me something a bit better than this.
Oh, hey.
But a trip to Paris? Oh, no. Jewellery? No. A flipping Yale key?
Yeah, to my flat.
I don't care where it's to. It's you being cheap and you reckoning that I'm cheap.
Should have guessed straight off you'd being here.
Sorry?
Heard what you're saying. You're putting it around I'm sending cards to myself.
Mum.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Cards from Richard. You're saying I sent them to myself because I wanted the attention.
That is not what I said.
Mum, please.
Please what? Please leave off? Thanks for your support, Sarah. I've always been able to rely on you.
That's not fair.
And saying I'm a twisted attention seeker is?
I didn't say that. Look, it was just a remark, Gail. I'm sure you've made plenty of remarks about me.
Someone is sending cards to my house from a dead man. And it's not me.
A dead man?
Her husband, the serial killer.
Shut up, Vera. This has got nothing to do with you. Should have known from the start it was you.
Why would I send you cards?
To make me finish with Phil.
Are you hearing this?
And it worked. I've been so stupid. You wrecked my relationship with Phil because you couldn't bear to see me with him.
The only one who's wrecked their relationship with Phil is you. Is it any wonder he left you? I mean, look at the state of you.
All right, ladies, let's tone it down a bit, shall we? Hey, don't shout at my mum. She's upset.
Then take her home.
Come on, Mum, let's go home, please.
Yeah, take her home and chuck a bucket of cold water over.
I told you, Vera, this has got nothing to do with you.
Yes, it's ours. We're just having a quiet drink here, please.
And when's anybody been able to have a quiet drink with your wife around?
Well, it's not her ranting and raving.
She's tormenting me, and I'm doing nothing about it. Well, I'm calling the police.
Well, while you're at it, why don't you call an ambulance? Tell them to bring a straitjacket.
Yeah, that's it. You laugh. Doesn't matter what this is doing to me, does it? In fact, I jump every time the postman comes. In fact, I dread every birthday and anniversary.
Mum, come on.
You just laugh.
I want to know if my girlfriend's here. Rosie Webster, I've heard there's been an accident.
Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. So he huffed and he puffed.
Deirdre.
And he blew the house in.
Deirdre.
Mm-hmm.
I've been mulling something over.
Oh, what's that?
Well, you know, I told you about Archie. Now he's back.
Well, yes, I know. I saw him myself at the funeral, remember?
Oh, so you did.
So, what about him?
Well, do you think he's come back for me?
Well, let's hope so, shall we?
How do you mean?
Well, we were close. Happen he's come back because he still has feelings.
Well, anything's possible. I mean, suppose he did have feelings. How would you feel about that?
Well, that's what I've been thinking about. I want to be honest, Deirdre. Seeing him again, well, it just stirred something up that...
I need some air.
Has he actually said anything that made you think that he might want to pick up the pieces?
You know men, Deirdre. More than anyone, you know men. They're never comfortable talking about their feelings. But I've seen the regret in his eye when he's looked at me.
Look who I found. Where is she?
She's having x-rays.
I want to see her.
Well, you'll have to wait the same as us.
Look, the doctor says she'll be all right. He just wants to see what's broken. Broken?
She was hit by a car.
Yeah, got that on the machine.
Oh, I don't want it, Kevin.
I came as soon as I heard. Yeah, she got knocked over outside Oak Hill.
I told her before about walking out without looking. Stupid girl.
Hey. Sorry.
Archie, fancy seeing you here.
Blanche, come and join us. We were just talking about Dolly the sheep.
Oh, from the wool stall on the market?
Oh, no.
Cloning.
Yeah, Archie reckons we'll be able to make clones of ourselves within 50 years. can't say as I like the idea of that. I mean, I wouldn't like to go to my grave thinking there was still something of me out and about there.
Can I get you a drink?
Well, that's most kind of you. If you're sure, I wouldn't say no to a vodka and tonic.
When has she ever said no?
Anyone else need topping up?
No, thank you. Oh, it is nice to see him back. Yes. Do you know, he certainly put a smile on my face. How about you, Bland? Are you glad to see him back?
What difference to me would it make whether he's back or not?
What are you staring at?
5'9". I'm not wrong, am I?
No. Are you? Are you on model scouts?
Not quite, love. I'm an undertaker.
Did you eat of that? Creep.
There you go, love.
Oh, thanks. Here, happy birthday.
Not that it is. Happy.
I don't see what you're going on about. I'd be so made up if my fella gave me a key to his flat.
Look, Joanne, if he really wanted her to move in, he could have asked her any time. But he asked her today because he forgot it were her birthday and he's too mean to buy something decent.
Has he said that?
Well, he's not going to admit to it now, is he? Oh, yeah. Yeah? Nice one. Yeah, I'll come and get it now.
Who was that?
Just someone I've got to see. Won't be long.
What about your drink?
Just get it, Kel.
What? Do you know what? I reckon I'm being dead selfish and ungrateful, aren't I? What do you reckon?
I reckon it's took a lot for Lloyd to give you that key and you've just kind of thrown it back in his face.
Oh, I feel awful. I'll apologise. I'll tell him I'll make it up to him when I move in with him. Yeah. I'm moving in with my fella.
Yeah, if he still wants you.
She's always been one to mouth off that one dead common, no, but a fishwife.
I felt sorry for her.
Felt sorry for her? She deserves all she gets. We lost our life savings through her husband, didn't we, Jack?
20 grand.
A lot of money, that.
And then she has the gall to come in here shouting the odds. I don't know.
It's me.
What are you doing here?
I phoned her while you were upstairs.
And said what? Come round quick, my mum's gone mental again.
We were worried.
She phoned me about this setter you've had with Eileen. Honestly, Gail, I'm surprised that you're getting so worked up over this woman.
It's not just her. They're all saying it. They're looking at me in the street, talking behind me back. They think I sent them cards to myself.
Oh, but nobody in their right mind would believe that.
Since when's Eileen Grimshaw ever been in her right mind? I know now. I know she's behind those cards.
Well, you thought it was Phil.
No, you did. And you were wrong. Eileen sent those cards to split me and Phil up, and I was stupid enough to fall into a trap.
Well, then why did she send you a card for your birthday? If she was trying to split you up, why send you one when you'd finished?
Because she's twisted.
Oh, and you told her that?
In the Rovers in front of everyone.
Oh, Gail. What are you doing?
I want the police.
Not again. And these are just ordinary greetings cards.
There's nothing ordinary about them. They're from a dead man.
Well, they're obviously not from a dead man. They're just from someone pretending to be him.
And this was your ex-husband, Richard Hillman.
You don't know who I am, do you?
You're Gail Platt.
I used to be Gail Hillman. Hillman.
Married to Richard Hillman.
Who murdered his wife and our neighbour. Who swindled people out of thousands of pounds, Richard Hillman.
I'm sorry?
He tied up my family and drove us into a canal. I had police standing guard outside the house and panic buttons, and you don't know who I am?
Look, my daughter went through a lot of pain and anguish because of her ex-husband, and, well, since his death, we've all tried to rebuild our lives.
And now somebody's sending us cards.
Threatening cards?
No, birthday cards, but from Richard.
Now do you understand?
So is there anyone who might hold a grudge against you or this Richard Hillman?
What do you think?
Does it hurt a lot?
Yeah.
He's very lucky.
Do you work that out?
He wasn't speeding. He was only doing 20 miles an hour. Can you imagine if he was speeding?
I didn't see the car.
Hey, it's all right.
She's broken her wrist and she's dislocated her shoulder.
Yeah, well, it could have been a lot worse.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Craig's outside.
Yeah? Can I see him?
You can see him in a minute, Rosie. How many times have I told you about wandering around the streets with your music blaring in a world of your own?
Sal, now isn't the time.
Please, can I see Craig?
Go and get Craig.
I'm really sorry.
You're alive, Rosie. And that's the main thing.
You all right? I've been so worried.
Yeah. I'm alive. That's the main thing.
I just thought I was having her for the afternoon.
I never said that.
You never said anything about babysitting tonight.
Well, have you got plans?
Not really, but that's not the point.
Well, then please, Mum, just this once, please.
Poor little mite. She doesn't know whether she's coming or going. She's got no idea where she lives.
She lives here. It's just that tonight Charlie's taking me out.
I don't know what you'd do if we weren't just over the road. I dread to think.
These are my favourite mother-in-law. What's she doing here?
Her name is Amy.
Mum got confused, thought she was bringing her back.
Well, that's a pity, because we are going out, and she is going to be home alone.
She's staying the night with us.
Good.
Don't know how you can stand being with that man.
Yeah, well, I bet people say that about you and my dad.
Ken always loved me, and I didn't have to lie to trick him into taking an interest in you when you were a baby.
Not this again.
Yes, this, I'm sorry, Tracy, but it's a big thing. There are loads of decent men out there. Why can't you pick one of them?
Mum, please, let's not row.
I hope it was worth it.
It was. I'm happy. Please be happy for me.
What are you looking for?
Oh, my other shoe. I just can't find it anywhere.
Am I a woman?
Correct.
Am I a singer?
That's right.
Am I dead?
No.
Oh.
Now, I am not human, but I am famous.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm in films.
Yes.
Am I Lassie?
No.
Oh, what a shame.
My turn.
Right.
Have I got my own chat show on television?
No, love. No, you have not got your own chat.
So I'm not Michael Parkinson.
No.
Right, before you start, I did not forget your birthday, OK? How could I? You've been leaving notes around the flat for weeks. And yet I could have bought you a pair of earrings, but I honestly thought that, like, me giving you the key to my place, inviting you to move your gear in, us setting up home together, I thought that'd be...
The most romantic thing in the whole world. Oh, babe.
What, so you're not mad at me, then?
Mad about you, not at you. So, when can I move in, then?
Tonight?
Great. Mind you, you'll have to sort out some of your junk, though.
Gail's obviously going through a bad time at the moment. Us taking offence is only going to make things worse.
I'll have a word with V, diffuse her before she makes matters worse. You can start more wars than George Bush.
So, you're just going to ignore it, Mum?
No, we rise above it. Take the moral high ground.
Oh, yeah. That'll annoy her even more.
You can't do anything. He was your father.
And he left me some money. Solicitor said if he hadn't mentioned me at all, then I can maybe contest the will, but... Well, he did mention me, didn't he?
Well, I'm sure Mike wanted you to have much more than 10,000.
Yeah, well, there's nothing I can do about it. Still, it's not as if I had the money and somebody stole it, is it?
Yeah, at least you tried. Didn't just let Danny ride roughshod.
So what, I just give up?
Well, if there's nothing to be done...
But I've been cheated. I know I have. And you know what? My dad wouldn't give up. My dad wouldn't just stop. And I'm not going to give up.
Well, you know, we'll support you in whatever you want to do.
Yeah, thanks.
I lost the bracelet you gave me. It just came off when I was hit.
It's all right.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't get upset, Rosie. It's only a bracelet. The doctor says you need to rest.
Are you still mad at me?
No. I only shouted at you because I was frightened. You were very precious to me.
Yeah, me and all. You know, if you need to get off and look after Sophie, I can stay. I can stay all night.
No, Kevin's looking after Sophie. What your granddad be wondering where you are?
I phoned him.
Can't you both stay? I'd like that.
Yeah, of course we can.
Hiya! I thought you'd still be here. Ah, hello. We've made up. I'm moving in tonight. All right. Well, if that's what you want. Anyway, happy birthday. Oh, Becky. What is it?
Well, just open it and see.
Becky, it's gorgeous.
Well, think about what you know really well. Well, I'm a woman, I'm no longer alive, and I'm not an actress.
Or a singer.
Oh, no, don't help her.
Well, I want another drink and she's taking all night.
Well, I've never been any good with games. I give up.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh, yes. Agatha Christie. Well, I'd never have got that.
Right.
Well, shall we play another game?
Can we get some drinks in?
Yes, and it's my turn to pay.
I'll go to the bar.
I'll give you a hand.
Well, I'll have to think what I write for you, Archie. You know this game very well.
Well, I've played it too often. Me and the lads sat in a hearse waiting for funerals to end.
What are you smiling at? Just a thought. You do miss male company, don't you? Well, you work with Norris all day. As I say, you do miss male company.
Archie, I've been trying to have a quiet word with you all night.
Oh, what about?
Well, it's about us.
What about us?
Well, now you're back on the scene again. I should never have let you go. I realise now that it were my jealousy that drove you away from me. But I want you to know I've changed. But my feelings for you haven't.
Oh, I see. Blanche.
Yes, Archie.
If there's one thing I learnt all those years undertaking, it was not to look back, not to regret what happened. Now, the time we spent together was magical. No, it really was. And you'll always be a special lady in my eyes, but, well, I think it would be wrong to revisit those feelings.
Oh.
Look, I know what we've got now, which I hope we've got for a long, long time, is a special friendship.
Well, yes, of course. I've got my little dog now. She takes up a lot of my time.
Blanche?
Yes, Archie.
You're a wonderful woman. You always make me smile. And my life's a lot better having you in it.
Hey, look at this. You don't think she was serious about fetching the police in?
Well, it won't be the first time.
We'll see about that.
Mum, what are you doing?
You'll be able to test for fingerprints, won't you?
Chances are it's been handled by lots of people. You've not got any of the others to compare it with.
No, I threw them away. But, I mean, they're all the same. It's the same handwriting.
And it's not your ex-husband's handwriting.
How many times do I have to tell you? He's dead.
Well, if you get any more cards...
If? Oh, why don't we wait for the postman? There's bound to be one.
If you get any more, contact us straight away.
Thanks very much for your time. I'll show you out.
No. I'll show him out. It's my house. What do you want?
What's she been saying about me?
You are...
Eileen, she's not said anything.
But seeing as you're here, you asked if anybody had a grudge against me. Talk to her.
This isn't helping, Gail.
Look, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Gail, but I do not spend my waking moments thinking about you and plotting against you.
Do you know anything about the harassment to Mrs. Platt?
Harassment?
Sending the cards, Eileen.
No, I don't. Not that she believes me. She told a pub full of people that I was sending them to her.
You wanted Phil out of my life. You've hated me family for years.
Well, no more than you've hated mine. You know, between you and her, you've ruined my life.
I haven't.
Right, that's enough. Stop it, the pair of you. Gail, she's not a sneak. Yeah, she'd fight you in the street, but she wouldn't send you the cards.
Wouldn't waste the postage on you. Anyway, we all reckon she's been sending them to herself.
I am not! I'm not.
I didn't mean that.
Look, there's obviously a lot of history here.
Please, can you just try and find out who's sending these cards?
All I can suggest is if you get another one, ring us. I'll give you my name, at least I'll know about the case. It is harassment, Mrs. Hillman.
My name's Platt! I'm not imagining those cards. Someone is sending them. And I know it's not Richard because he's dead. You were there, Mum. You saw him pull his body.
Yes, he's dead, my darling. We know that.
And someone who knows he's the one thing I'll always be terrified of. Someone is using it to hurt me. To make me relive the nightmare. What have I done, Mum? Why would someone hate me that much?